Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a vegan and healthy Massaman curry. So first what we're going to do is prepare the vegetables. Here I am cutting up some carrots and I'm just cutting them up in some irregular sizes to make it interesting. Next I'm going to cut some sweet potatoes. I'm just going to cut them into roughly about the same size chunks, and what I'm doing is cutting the sweet potato in half first, and then I'm cutting them into individual chunks after that. Next, we have 2 potatoes, and I'm doing the same thing with them as the sweet potatoes. And then here we have some onions, and I just have half of an onion, and I'm just cutting that into similar chunk sizes as well. Next, we have the Massaman Curry paste. I'm thinking that I'm pronouncing it wrong, but correct me in the comments below. So first we have a big pan over medium-high heat, and when it gets very hot, I'm going to add in some coconut oil. So I'm using coconut oil as an alternative because it's a healthier fat, and we're not using coconut milk in this recipe just so that it's less fat and less calories. So we're going to melt up the coconut oil over the pan until it melts, and I'm just switching the lighting so it looks better for you guys. Next, I'm going to add in half of the can of the curry paste, and we're going to fry that in the coconut oil for a little bit until it gets very aromatic and fragrant. So just stir fry it around in the coconut oil and it should start to smell super good. So after you can see that the paste has sort of been cooked, we're going to first add in the onions because we want those to be very soft and very fragrant at the end of the curry. So I'm just kind of separating the little pieces because sometimes they're stuck together, and then I'm just going to stir fry the onions until it sweats, and then I'm going to add in the rest of the vegetables, the potatoes, the sweet potatoes, and the carrots. And then now I'm just going to cover with the lid, and then I'm just going to wait for a little bit until it gets a little bit more cooked. And then after that, I'm going to stir fry the vegetables around, just make sure that the curry paste gets integrated into the vegetables. And then after that, I'm going to get about 2 cups of water, and then I'm just going to fill the pan up with the water until it covers most of the vegetables. And after that, I'm just going to stir it around. Next, we're just going to simmer it over high heat, and then just kind of stir fry the vegetables around once in a while just to make sure that everything is incorporated. And then I'm just going to let that simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes or until the vegetables get hot. And on the side, I'm just making some basmati rice. I think that this kind of rice goes really well with the curry. You can also use jasmine rice as well. And then after a little bit, I've opened the cover and I checked that some of the water has been gone. So I just added about a cup or half a cup of water just to make sure that there's enough liquid and sauce at the end. And then after 20 or so minutes, I just take a fork and make sure that the vegetables are soft and tender. Just stick them through the potato, sweet potato, and carrot just to make sure that they're soft and to what you like. And then now we're going to add the almond milk. I have about a cup or a bowl of unsweetened almond milk. I'm adding that to the pan and I'm just mixing that around, and that makes the curry much more creamier. And if you like, you can also add in soy milk or dairy milk or coconut milk. And then now it's time for seasoning. I'm going to season with a little bit of kosher salt, and you can add any kind of seasoning you like, but I'm just going pretty simple with this one with salt and pepper just because the curry paste already has so many aromatic and spices in it. And then next, it's probably not very traditional, but I'm just adding a tiny bit of soy sauce or seasoning soy sauce just because I kind of like that flavor. And then after this, in order to make the curry sauce a little bit thick, I'm going to add in some cornstarch. I added about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch mixed in with some cold water, and then I mix that around until it's well incorporated. And then now you have some roasted peanuts, and that's like really a true staple or key of this kind of curry. So I'm adding in some roasted peanuts that I had earlier, and then I'm just mixing that into the curry and then just letting everything warm up and kind of simmer together. And now for the finishing touch, I'm going to add in a little bit of some spring onions. I think that this brings so much freshness to the dish, and it's kind of like a little pop. I just add about half of the spring onions that I cut up, and then I save the rest for garnish. So this is it, guys. It looks super, super good. I actually had this right after because I was so hungry. And thanks for watching. Bye.